Hi guys and welcome to a new episode on this channel. Today we'll be talking about this book called Rule of Thunder, Hear My Cry, Chapter 7. Now in Chapter 7 there was a lot of things happening here, and this, by the way, is a very long chapter, and I'm gonna try to put them in 10 minutes. Now first of all, I want to say that in this Chapter 7, it's like, first of all, if you remember from the last chapter, Stacy gave the coat. If you remember, Stacy got a coat from Uncle Hammer. It was supposed to be his Christmas present, but instead he had to get it earlier because of the cold. Very cold and very coldness, yeah. All that stuff. And then everything happened so quickly. In the next chapter, Chapter 7, which is the current chapter for now, we found out that Stacy gave the coat to TJ. The stupid TJ. Pause this thing. Alright, we're going. Yeah, good. Sorry, lost my temper there. Now, TJ tricked Stacy into giving the coat. But however, Uncle Hammer was like, "You're so stupid, enough that you're so stupid that you gave a coat, and now you know this world has lots of things here, and you have to go on into life without them. A lot of people will try to get things that you want, and they will try not to get you into your goals. You hear me, boy? And now I say that if this TJ boy says that it's summer out there and you should go down bucket naked because everybody else is doing that, you would do that? No, sir. Do you hear me, boy? Everybody in this world is trying to get what you got. At least he knows when something is good. Who is this TJ boy, by the way? Yeah, he lost his temper. He really lost his temper, but then he cooled down right after he chewed Stacy out. Now I'm glad that this was not the main character. Yeah, I'm glad that Stacy was not the main character. And then later, the day before Christmas, December 24th, Papa came back. When Cassie just woke up and tried to look for Big Ma, but Big Ma wasn't there, and she knew why. She jumped out of bed, even barely touching the deerskin rug, and ran to the room of the parents. And Papa was right there. "Oh, Papa, I knew it was you and all that stuff." Yeah, love story. Cut! Alright. Back online. Then everything, then watermelons of old melons, and then they talked on December 25th, the Averys, the Logans, and every black family near town, the neighbors, came down to the Logans' place for a feast, the Christmas feast. When the feast was finally on, feast went on for 1 hour to 2 hours, 3 hours, until finally, it was dessert time. The Logans were very grateful for it, and during the whole feast, well, all of the families told all their stories and their history to all the people. Now, Mama was not very pleased when Papa and Uncle Hammer told the little boy, the children, about their history, but she was like, "David, this is their history, wife. This is history, my love." They got to know their history. And basically it's something like that and all that stuff, but still, I say this is pretty cool stuff. And also music was not in this, but I still say that even if music was not here, I'd still say Jesus is good. They were Christians, and also Christianity was taught to them just for obedience. But I still say we should play this music because it has Jesus on it. By the way, we'll keep the music right there for now. They all praise the fact that these are all the great stuff that happened here. But I still say that, well, after the feast, I still say Cassie and all the boys were praying for that Papa won't know about that Wallace store, that they went to the Wallace store. They were just hoping that would not happen. But they should have known better, and Mama told Papa, and Papa never forgot about it, and he whipped them really hard. Well, that's exactly how everything happened. Now, after whipping, I guess I say they got whipped because, well, they were almost teary-eyed and, yeah, they were painful. So, yeah, I guess they were whipped. Yay, they are whipped. Then later, after Christmas Day, on Christmas Day, they all got books as their presents. For Stacy, there was the Count of Monte Cristo. Which I actually have all these books, and I'll bring them out later at the end of this. And for Cassie, there was the Three Musketeers. And for Christopher John and Little Man, 2 different volumes of Aesop's Fables. I'll actually get them right now. Actually, no, it's too far away. Then, almost the holiday was almost here, and the summer holidays were almost there, and yeah. Jeremy Sims came by and gave Stacy a wooden flute. Then Cassie found Stacy holding it and then put it into his chest, a valuable percent of his most valuables. She never saw. Cassie never saw the flute again. Then later, there was the problem of Lily and Jean. Lily and Jean was like snuggling up and going away and was like bragging and on once a week, 1 week, there were two flounces for Cassie by Lily and Jean. And Cassie had to worry about Lily and Jean later, and she decided to talk about it later when she had a chance to talk to Papa about it. And finally, at the final end of this book, Mr. Jameson got Big Ma to sign in some papers, which said that now the land wasn't Big Ma's, now it was them's. Now Cassie guesses that them or Papa and Uncle Hammers, and then yeah, I guess that's correct because later Papa and Uncle Hammer were chattering about something, but that's for another episode. Finally, at the really end of the book, Mr. Granger went to visit and scowled at the car that Uncle Hammer had. And then they talked a lot about the land, and he was trying to trick them into getting the land himself, and trying to use the land to back it so he can get the opportunity to get it back as in the olden days for the Granger lands. And that's how the chapter ends. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and well, I just say that even though this is everything happened here, this happened so quickly that I say that everything was like a blur to me. But later about the Grangers, there was lots of Christmas stuff, and this is February, and Christmas was happened 2 months ago, about a month ago, and everything happened. So, and I didn't really ask for anything for Christmas, and now I'm thinking of a Nintendo Switch for my birthday. But that's still far away. So yeah. Now, I want to say that everything is happening here, and yeah, I want to say that Mr. Granger was pretty dumb of saying that, and since he didn't know about that somebody else was gonna back it instead of land, yeah, like that and all that stuff. So yeah, that hasn't been mentioned in this episode, but someone else is gonna back the credit for all the shopping and the boycott of the Wallace store. Yeah, and then really. That's basically it. Now, what do you think about this boycott the Wallace stores? Write them down in the comments below. But I want a question to you. What do you think do you think that Mama was correct about the boycott of the Wallace store? Write them inside your answers below and write your reason. And I'll see you in the next episode. Shunhan out. Peace!